Good morning, guys. It's 8 a.m., June 16, 2025, and today we're just gonna show you. We're just gonna show you the two of the projects that I'm currently working on. Um, I'm currently working on an e-commerce platform. Doesn't necessarily need to be a jewelry store, but because I have a client in the Philippines who runs a jewelry store, um, this is uh for them, basically. But yesterday I was at Polo Park, and I've seen a lot of people there who uses Shopify, and they pay Shopify $60 a month, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, what if you're a small business? You can't afford $60 a month, especially if you're still growing your customer base, right? So I'm gonna try to make it more affordable for them, right? Um, yeah, we're gonna compete with Shopify and Square. I know they're bigger and scary, but I don't mind. Um, Pricing is king. Anyway, so we're making an e-commerce platform, and the other project is something that's again related to WebGL, um, and creating 3D models. So for this, for example, for the jewelry store. Um, it. How can I explain this? Okay, so I'm bad at explaining stuff. Anyway, so for the e-commerce store, we have already created the homepage. So you can see there's homepage, the categories section, and the product section. Right. These two aren't working still, and the links below, yeah, same, not working. Because again, this is still in the development phase. But you can go to the categories page. Um, let's go to, yeah, whichever featured categories we have here, and then you can modify the. I forgot to add a handle here. Um, we can modify the filters. We can search by product, for example, diamond. I think this uses the tags. Yeah, it uses the tags for sure. Emerald. Yeah, uses tags as well. So also we have the inner product page. For example, I go here. I've already added this to the cart, but for here, it only allows me to go up to 5 because I only have 5 in stock. Um, there's the description, the reviews, the price, and the specs, right? So you can do that. You can change the specs. I'll show it to you later. Here are the tags. Um, and then if it's featured or not, I need to change this color. And then if we go to the cart, for example, I add this to the cart, it'll be added to the cart. The cart's here. Let me reduce that. Taxes, I believe I haven't started computing taxes yet, but I'm probably gonna integrate this with Stripe. So Stripe will be the one who's gonna compute the taxes instead of me manually setting it, because that's kind of like, those are dangerous waters. And we want to delegate that responsibility to Stripe instead of us. So yeah. The shipping fee is can be set depending on the location, but it also uses like uh, an API that connects to the current shipping providers that the customers want to use. So, for example, they want to use FedEx, they want to use this and that. Yeah, we can connect it to the API. The API is still not working, but we have already set the the workflow for that. We have the workflow, yeah. So I can select the address. This is a Philippine address, and then this is a Winnipeg address. So changes the price dynamically. Checkout still not working because I need to add Stripe first. Planning to add a promo code, and then let's go to the customer dashboard, right? So for the customer dashboard, here's the customer dashboard. We have profile management. We have orders, which is currently not tracked yet because we don't have the checkout button yet. So this isn't working yet. Um, we can set our addresses. We can add new addresses, delete addresses, edit addresses, set addresses by, which default address we have. And then for the wish list, we can manage our wish list here as well. Settings, I haven't set this up yet. That's why you get a 404. And yeah, you can sign out from here. But you can sign out from here as well. Because I'm an admin, I have an admin dashboard. I don't really need to click from here. I can just click from here. Just, why not? Less steps. In the admin dashboard, I can manage my products. Here's a product list. And then I can edit the products here. I can add more images. There you go. I can select the feature image. I can change the tags, change the specs. Again, this is not strict to e-commerce for jewelry. In the future, you'll be able to make your own specs. And then the rating, this should be dynamic, but for now, we set it static because we haven't really created the feedback platform for the app. Change the categories here. You can add a category here so that you don't need to exit and make another category. I need to change this because I have a... Yeah. I need to change this because my category... what do you call this? Modal isn't like that anymore. Category modal is like this now. So, yeah. It's a quick fix. I just need to apply this change. Probably haven't applied it yet. But for the category modal, we can change the image. We made a... What do you call this? We made a cropper for this one. So, for example, let's just do this. Okay, it's going to upload the banner image, and then I can select the area that I want to be displayed. For example, that. Boop. And then I'll crop the image to that. There you go. You have the cropped image. You can just update it, and then yeah. We also have a file manager here that we created so that it'll be easier to, manage stuff. Must be an issue with the server because images aren't loading. Let me try that again. Yeah, must be with my SFTP server. And then for the settings, we have the store settings. I have yet to add more settings, but for now, these are the basic ones. This is the banner image that we have in the homepage, the tagline, the button, text, short description. We are trying to keep it as simple as we can, even though we're gonna add more because we want this as user friendly as possible. That yeah, that will help when it comes to the pricing. Shipping settings, you can edit the shipping settings here. You can create your own shipping zones. You have your global shipping options for now. These are the only options for that. Yeah, this is the one that calculates based on API, but we have to pull the API from the service providers, if ever. We have the currency, we have the weight. I need to add more currency. I think there's an API for this. And then we can edit the dimensions, how we measure it. And then what else do we have? Customers, we haven't created this one yet. Orders, we haven't created this one yet. We can add new products. We can upload images. Please load now. Nope, there's still something wrong. Let me check the logs. Loop, 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 loop. Okay, now I know why. It's in my ENV local. So you can see we're getting a 404 here because if we hover on this, you'll see that it says ecommerce.ej.me/webriver-asia.com. WebRiver is like my previous freelancing company in the Philippines. Um, I own the access to the server. I mean, I technically own the company, but yeah, it's my contractor name back in the Philippines. But yeah, slash assets slash like there's something wrong here. I need to concat the ecommerce.ej.me part because it should be webriver-asia.com because we're doing some course stuff here. Because I don't want to purchase a new hosting subscription. I want to try this. I mean, create this project as affordable as I can. And then when someone buys the service, then yeah, I can host both in the same server for sure. It'll be faster as well. Um, yeah, but for now, we're gonna use the resources that we have. We're SFTPing to the website to grab all these files. We created an SFTP protocol for that one. Protocol? No, SFTP Mojo component, whatever. IT terms. As much as I like IT, not so much with IT terms. Yeah. So you can view orders here, but we haven't added this yet. What else do we have? I've shown you this. I've shown you this. Yeah, I think this is for the e-commerce platform one. This has an installation part for like if you're a new user. So let me just go here. Here, I created a wizard, and it will determine if your systems are properly connecting. What else? Here's your store config. Change the currency there. This needs to be a drop down. We need to change that. What else? You need to create an admin account. What else? Okay, I need to I need to type something to be able to move forward. But the database setup is there as well. Product, the demo products. If you want to fill the front page up immediately because it's gonna throw an error if you don't load anything. Yeah, this is like a failsafe kind of thing, you know, for now because again, this is a prototype, an actual working prototype, and then yeah, it's a wizard, so anyone can just set their own e-commerce platform, just, just like they're setting up a Windows software or a Mac software, whatever. uh, so yeah, this is for the e-commerce platform, and then for the 3D platform, still related to e-commerce. Yesterday I was at, is it Polo Park? No, the Outlet Mall, right? I was at the Outlet Mall. There was like an event there. Um, Yesterday, Sunday, June 15. They were there for 2 days. I saw them last Saturday, but I was like, I don't have the time because I was driving for Uber, you know. So yesterday I met with some of the business owners there, and they told me that they're using Shopify, and there's this one owner who, you know, makes T-shirts for a living, and she has a lot of overhead because Shopify is so expensive, stuff like that. So I was like, hey, I can rapidly create uh, a T-shirt editor that will be very intuitive, that even your customers can use it, right? So obviously, this will change. Um, I'll allow, like, the models will already be loaded. The clothes will be just in a drop down instead of me selecting the model. But for now, we're doing it this way because, we're only working on t-shirts. So I have a t-shirt here. Um, should add like a change color. But for now, we're gonna use textures. So I'm gonna load the texture for that t-shirt. So for example, I just want a black t-shirt, right? Um, I just want a black t-shirt. I can just do this and then there. Um, and then if I want to add a design to my t-shirt, I can just add a layer here. Uh, let's say Adidas, right? And then modify the size, and it's already there. It updates live on our 3D model. If we add another layer, for example, I want to add F1, because I was like, yeah, not my inspo, my reference was like an F1 uh, uniform. So there, say I want to add the Patronus logo. There you go. And this is in 4K, by the way. Can you believe that? It's loading this fast, and we're using all 4K images. Well, how? Hire me. Okay, there we go. So we have this. As you can see, it updates live, right? It's cool. Um, that's just that. We can add a logo to the back of the shirt if we want to. I mean, I'm just demoing this to you. I think you can already guess what I'm gonna do next. But there's something wrong with my Goodyear. Ah, shoot. There we go. Come back. All right. I think there's something wrong with my Goodyear image. But, not a sponsored post. And there. You gotta fix this thing again. There you go. And then that's for the back. I need to add some sort of, what do you call this, labeling here. Like front, back, sleeves. We can also change the styling. This thing. We can add more UVs. That's what we call them in 3D. Add more UVs so that you can customize it better. Like if you want stripes, stuff like that, we can definitely do that. So for example here, I know it's a bad color thing. What do you call this? A color theory thing. It's a bad color theory. Nah, it threw us an error now. Team viewer. There you go. So we have team viewer there, and it's in one of the sleeves now. Looks like it's inverted. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is inverted. Should add it here. There. Okay, now it's not mirrored. And yeah, something like that. You can add your name on the, what do you call this? What do you call that part? Like this part? Seam? The seam of the shirt? Is that what you call it? I'm not a native English speaker, so forgive me, guys. Um, which one do we want to use for this one? Let's just use the F1 logo again, right? Okay, there we go. Pull it down a bit. I'm gonna add like a feature here so that the user can zoom in and out of the, what do you call this? The viewport here, and then for this one as well. Want to be able to drag around, but I need to take a pause from developing and start applying for actual jobs again. But I want to show something. Okay, let's, for example, I want to add stripes, right? Let's download some textures. Stripe. Yeah, there we go. For example, I want to design the shirt like this. Wait up. SVG. I want JPEG. Sorry, art world. Okay. It's already 20 minutes. I don't know if what do you call this? LinkedIn will still accept this. Hopefully though. Okay. All right. What if no, we killed it. Nah, we didn't. Just need to re-upload that. Okay. Let's upload a texture. Change it to this one. And then you can actually change the design of the shirt. Like that, right? Or if I really want to push it, you know, I can just add it to the layer so that I can look. Wait, let me show you. I can just add it to the layer, right? There you go. It's already added to the layer. Need to fix this so that if ever I just want it to be in one of the sleeves, just drag it there. And there you go. One of the sleeves are texture, like, yeah, it's texturized. Something like that. Or if I want it just to be here, that can also be possible. There. Make your own shirt, guys. Yeah. So again, this is for one of the business owners there. This is just a demo. We haven't really discussed anything yet, but you know, gave you an idea for a project, so why not? Why not make it? Right? Total build time 10 hours for this one, I think. But yeah, it looks nice. I like it. Yeah, again, we can make more textures here, stuff like that. So it'll be more intuitive. If I, for example, if I want to connect this part to the sleeves, that'll be possible as well. Yeah, that's it for now. Anyway, it's been nice posting again. Thank you for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next episode. Bye, guys. Peace.